the shrinking of the media space in Nigeria, Global Rights organized a fireside chat on the role of citizens in reclaiming the shrinking media space. Speaking at the fireside chat, Father Atta Barkino, director of the Kuka Foundation, said Nigerians need to have access to the right information so as to take the right decision that will help in the progress of governance, while also addressing the citizen to have courage to report what is happening around them.
So some of the critical arguments that have emerged as to whether in the first place the media space is shrinking and what type of media. And I think the concentration has been on actually the traditional media, particularly investigative journalists who want to feed the truth, to ordinary Nigerian citizens. Because for a democracy to be deepened, for democracy to be consolidated, we need citizens to have access to information. But not just every kind of information, not fake news, not disinformation, but information that is valid, is verifiable, information that can support and assist citizens to carry out critical analysis and take decisions that can help them contribute, effectively to governance and to progress and development in Nigeria.
The program manager of Global Rights, Edosa, said the role of citizens in reclaiming the media space is very important, as many Nigerian journalists have sacrificed their freedom to do their jobs.
Many journalists in Nigeria, Nigerian journalists and of course journalists across the world, have had to sacrifice their very freedom and even some of them their family life just to do their job. And so we thought it's time for us to come together as citizens and as people, as Nigerians, to say how do we support these people to keep the media space protected from the constant regression we are having in our country. There has been never a time like the way we have it in Nigeria presently, where the civic space and of course which include the media space is constantly being shrunk, and then the regression is just accelerating as fast as we want to imagine. And so we thought it's the time for us to come back and sit down, get citizens together to sit down with the media, with the journalists, and say, how can we as citizens support you in the work that you do, and so you don't bear the burden all by yourself.
Fisayo Soyombo, Executive Director, Foundation for Investigative Journalism, urged all journalists to ensure there is fairness in their reportage, especially as the country is approaching the election period.
Journalists have to leave no loophole in the work that they do. They have to do the kind of work that holes can be picked in. I think that's the first thing. If someone is trying to come after you, government is trying to harass you, security agents are trying to intimidate you, but you are sure that the work you've done is impeccable, is without bias, has no loophole, the fact checks solid, that's the first thing. When people have a case against you, but even they know in their mind that you've done nothing wrong, it's easier to get out of it. I think also it's important for journalists to recognize that this season is very important for the people, for the country. Whoever wins the election is likely going to get another 4 years. So it's like an 8-year decision. And journalists, more than ever before, have to work for the people, for their conscience, even in the face of bribery, financial inducement. I think that's really critical.
Abosede Adepoju, G24 TV, International News.